Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. Nothing But Death Remains is the record. Edge of Sanity is the act. Track 6 of 8 is where we're at. Angel of Distress. We're talking game tonight, people. Trust me, I'm putting you on to some pimping tonight, people. Let me continue on with this pimping. I was ranting and raving on that last one about, you know, having faith at the very least that your government and the authoritarian figures that manage you and your society's existence is going to do anything to make your life better, right? Trust me, if you got women in your life who you want to find you attractive or have found you attractive, so you're in a relationship with them or so on and so forth, she don't want to see you have to rely on a higher force to sort your flipping life out. She gonna think, who's this man? He's got no control over his life. If he's got no control over his life, how's he gonna have control over a household? How's he gonna have control over a future, right? I need this man to provide resource. And he's too busy relying on Popper, who works in the government, who doesn't have his, interest at heart whatsoever. He's a self-fulfilling politician that does not give two flying hoots about the life or death of this man I'm in a relationship with. And he's having to try to abide by the politics of the day and the time, and he's confused by the left-wing, right-wing paradigm, and so on and so forth, believing that it's going to make some degree of change to his reality. And it will do, just it'll only shit your reality up even more as you continue to submit. Come on, pull yourself together, people. Pull yourself together, people. I don't know much about Satanism, and we've been talking about, religious concepts since the last video. We've been applying it to, the esoteric approach to societal and hierarchical construct. And because it's a death metal band, and generally anti-religious or anti-Christian, because they daren't point the finger at other religions, right? They would rather bully the low-hanging fruit. It's brought us onto this topic of discussion. I don't know much about Satanism, but at the very least of that, I know that LaVeyan Satanism, right, at the very least, speaks on independence and relieving oneself of that higher force and becoming that which is, as opposed to the submittance of what you perceive as an authoritarian figure. I don't know anything about all of that stuff. I don't worship it. I don't touch that stuff. But if that is the truth, hopefully you take something of that, because it's a fair principle. But if you don't believe in something higher than yourself, it's like, well, what do you believe in this material world? This material world shit? Like, how far are you going to go? Bruh, there's a band called Happy Days, Abigail. The Suicidal Darkness. Have a look at my related videos. Happy Days, Abigail. 733,000 views by an act called, a YouTube channel called The Suicidal Darkness. That has the aesthetic of a suicidal black metal band, but the idea of it having 733,000 views is crazy. I'm going to pause this video and check that out. I'll be with you in 1 second. I'm back. It was an instrumental, like 3 minutes of it was a movie sample, and then it just went into minor chords. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Do you know who does that sound better? That is the equivalent. Depressive black metal is the equivalent to emotional hardcore. There was a band local called More Than Life who used to perform, and they did that sound very well. And that sounds way better than any sort of like depressive black metal band. I can't take that shit serious. Mateo, my man, please don't recommend any depressive black metal, thank you. Just pure NSBM, please. It's a joke. Come on now. Whilst we're on the topic of black metal, when it comes to that National Socialist black metal stuff, bruh, that stuff is punk rock as hell, because you can't find that stuff streaming on anywhere. You can't find it anywhere, and it's like barely any distributors are gonna stock that stuff, let alone fund that stuff. So it shows my naivety and my innocence when it comes to it, that I have no idea, like, how that stuff happens. Because, you know, if you put on a bill of clearly offensive acts at your local event, most of the acts that are putting on metal bands and stuff, a lot of people are going to just be like, you can't put them on. Oh, we're going to boycott that and blah, 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 blah. So it would never happen. So it's punk rock as far as like the underground community is concerned. That shit is crazy. And I bet you can't even make sense of what they're saying in them tunes. Do you know what I mean? After all of that. After all of that. I hear they even got Christian black metal nowadays. White metal. Which is kinda hard. You can't have darkness without the light, my friend. Come on now. This is borderline beatdown hardcore right now. What's quite fascinating is, in biblical terms, Lucifer, the fallen angel, supposedly was made of instruments. Lucifer was a musician, believe it or not. Or represented music. Ooh. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know better. Quite the abrupt ending. I don't know if it flows straight into impulsive necroplasma. There's only one way to find out.